The silence has broken. The wait is over. The echoes of dominance that once filled arenas have returned with thunderous impact. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the head of the table, the once undisputed ruler of WWE, has made his comeback. And the wrestling world has taken notice. After weeks of absence, after months of speculation, after being thrown into doubt and darkness, the former world champion has finally re-emerged onto the battlefield. His return is not just a comeback, it is a reckoning. It is a statement. Since WrestleMania 41, the WWE Universe has lived without the aura of the man who carried the company on his back for nearly 4 years. It felt strange. It felt incomplete. The void left behind after that infamous betrayal on the grandest stage of them all was one that could not be filled by new champions or new factions. Because Roman Reigns is not just another competitor. Roman Reigns is an institution. Let us not forget what happened at WrestleMania. On the night the world expected another coronation, another brutal war ending in victory, Roman Reigns was blindsided. Not by an opponent, not by an enemy, but by the one man he trusted above all others, Paul Heyman. Heyman, his special counsel, his wise man, the man who orchestrated countless title defenses, who stood by him through blood and war, who whispered strategies in the darkest hours, turned his back in a single heartbeat. A betrayal that will forever be etched in WWE history. No explanation, no warning, no mercy. Heyman's decision allowed Seth Rollins, the visionary, the architect, Roman's former brother-in-arms, to capitalize and seize the victory. It was a betrayal of friendship, of loyalty, of legacy. And it was just the beginning. The following night on Raw, Rollins and his faction unleashed a brutal assault on Roman Reigns. An ambush so vicious, so calculated, that it sent the tribal chief away from WWE programming for weeks. He was not injured. He was not defeated. He was hunted, outnumbered, mutilated by those he once stood beside. And so began the silence. Roman disappeared. No messages. No promos. No cryptic warnings from the island of relevancy. Just stillness. Some said it was the end of the empire. Others said Roman was done, finished, retired into the shadows of his former glory. But they forgot, greatness doesn't fade. It waits. It prepares. It evolves. And now, Roman Reigns is back. He walks differently now. There's a calm to him, not weakness but calculation. A new patience, forged in betrayal and silence. A wisdom earned not through glory, but through pain. The tribal chief has returned not just to reclaim what he lost, but to reshape the kingdom in his image once more. He knows the path ahead won't be simple. He knows Triple H, now the orchestrator of power behind the curtain, won't hand out world title matches without justification. The locker room has shifted. New blood has risen. Old names have reinvented themselves. The landscape is different. But Roman isn't asking, he's declaring. Because when you are the needle mover, when your name sells out arenas, when your presence alone raises viewership by the millions, you don't ask for opportunities. You demand them. Yet he's not walking back into the title picture without a war. He knows the politics. He knows there are doubters. He knows some in management want fresh champions, new faces, and less reliance on part-time titans. But Roman is not a relic. He is the present. He is still the main event. And he's here to remind the world exactly why. The question now is not whether Roman Reigns can become champion again, it's who, if anyone, can stop him. Seth Rollins may be riding high atop his faction. He may think the betrayal is buried in the past. But Roman hasn't forgotten. That betrayal runs deeper than any title. It's personal. It's family. And it will be avenged. And Paul Heyman, the man who called Roman, his tribal chief, week after week, who pledged loyalty and kissed the feet of greatness, he will pay a price that words cannot describe. Roman Reigns is not just coming for titles. He's coming for vengeance. But vengeance alone won't satisfy him. He wants the crown, the gold, the throne. He wants to look Triple H in the eye and remind him that while others may hold the belt, the company still runs through him. This return is not ceremonial. It is strategic. Roman knows his body better than ever. He's learned to step back, to preserve the machine, to strike when the timing is perfect. He's not about quantity, he's about impact. And right now, the impact is seismic. Every man and woman in the locker room has been put on notice. Roman Reigns is back. The measuring stick has returned. The standard is here again. He will walk through the fire. He will step into every challenge. He will outlast every wave of hype and every so-called next big thing. Because he's not just part of WWE. He is its foundation. For Roman, this season is not a comeback. It's a resurgence. A second reign of terror. A new dynasty. Titles will fall. Trust will be shattered. Blood will spill. And through it all, the tribal chief will rise once more. This is not nostalgia. This is not a guest appearance. This is the beginning of Chapter 2. Roman Reigns is not chasing the spotlight. He is the spotlight. Let the new champions hold their gold tight. Let the factions believe in their strength. Let the fans chant for their favorites. Because Roman Reigns is walking back into the arena, and he's not asking who the champion is. He's deciding who the next victim will be.